everybody, welcome back to the Wade Show, and I thought I would treat you guys today to a second episode, but it's going to be a little bit different. Basically, as the title says, this is my 2016 Doctor Who customs, okay? Basically, it's just a few Daleks and a TARDIS, really, okay? Most of these have actually been done really in the second half of 2016 or very, very, very recently. So I'm just going to get started off anyway with something that actually might look quite familiar to you, which is this, my Dalek Cam custom figure. Now, I think I actually done a more detailed video on this way back. It was actually one of my very first videos, I believe. So just a wee walkthrough of how I did it and things like that. As you can see, he looks quite cool. You know, something I basically had to do a lot of guesswork on. He doesn't look too bad. Reference photos were a wee bit tricky to come by, but yeah, I've done the best of what I had, and I think he turned out quite nice. So I've got him sitting on a little stand thing, so he sort of sits up in a little bit of a height, with my Supreme Dalek and Davros and all of that, and he looks quite cool. But yeah, not bad, obviously, for, you know, back then I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you, but I'll just set that aside for 1 minute. No, I'm just going to move on to another Dalek here. Now, this was only done last night, and before I bring this into shop, please know this was a complete joke for Christmas. But yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yet again, the photo, like, the camera doesn't do this thing justice, but he does actually look quite cool in person, trust me. But yeah, it's a Christmas Dalek. Look at that. He's all sparkly, glowy. Yeah, this me and the missus done this for a bit of a joke last night. I had some parts lying around. I thought, why not? Sure, it's something a bit different, something a bit silly. So he's even got a little bell. So if you can hear it, don't know if you can hear that, but yeah. And I've still got sprinkies all over my hands. Oh dear, sprinkles going everywhere. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Next thing that come up is one of the TARDISes that I done. Yet again, I done this just out of pure boredom, really. But yeah, there's no particular style of TARDIS. No, it's not a Wars Doctor's TARDIS or a Tennant TARDIS or a Baker TARDIS. None. It's just a really heavy weathered TARDIS. Okay, it's not just something I thought that looked, you know, I thought I'd like to do it, you know, put a big black wash on it and then sort of just scuffed it up with white and stuff like that. Just purely, as I said, I was just bored one night and I just decided to do something with a TARDIS that was lying around that I didn't have any use for. So I done this. So, moving on. Right, I'll just set that down there because it's going to get in my way. What should I do next? Actually, I'm going to do this next because there we go. My TV Century 21 Dalek Emperor. Now, I know he's not perfect, but for something that, from a novice that doesn't know what he's doing, it's not too bad. Like, come on. And it was basically made out of scrap. So, yeah, let me talk you through this, obviously. This is obviously just a very classic 60s Dalek base, obviously. I had to cut the bottom off it. Then I used a movie Dalek. Well, not a movie Dalek, you know, just a... Dalek version or base, really. Put some filler over the top of it, sanded it all down. Just set the base on there. Got a big 100mm ball, sprayed it, stuck some pen tops on there and a bit of foam to go out round, and, you know, just sort of things like that. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I suppose. As I said, this is the third attempt. I've tried to do one of these 3 times in the last, year and a half or so. And this is the first time actually came out something that I don't actually mind having. And for something that, trust me, actually was quite tricky to do. And I probably did, you know, be a wee bit lazy at the back there, as you can see, because it's going to always be facing forward anyway. But yeah, I'm quite happy with him. And it's one of those things, again, the camera doesn't really do it justice. Yes, there's a little couple of wee rough bits in person, but on the whole, he actually does look quite nice in person. So I'll just set this aside there for a second. And I'm going to bring one of the things into shot now, which is one of my most proud things I've ever done as far as a custom thing goes. So I'm just going to bring this in. Oh, there we go. Is my War Doctor's TARDIS. So I'm going to see if I can actually put the lights off here a little bit. Now you can sort of see how nice it looks whenever it's sort of quite dark. But yeah, how this came about really, yet again, TARDIS that, you know, I didn't need. and I really, really wanted the War Doctor's TARDIS. I'm like, oh, I've got the War Doctor figure and all that. So I just decided just to crack on, really. There isn't really any reference photos, well, any good ones anyway, to actually work on. So I sort of done the best with what I could at the front with the reference photos that I had. And then basically round everywhere else, I pretty much just, done a bit of guesswork. And obviously on the top it just sort of went like that as well. So yeah, a lot of guesswork. I sort of tried to get it as accurate as I could at the front. Sort of looking at it now under a light, you sort of feel like I could do with a little bit more weathering, but I won't touch it in case I end up wrecking it or something. So that there's going to one side. Okay. We've only got a couple more left to go now. This here one is another recent one that I done. So yeah, my Power of the Daleks custom Dalek. Now let me just talk you through this one. Pretty much it was a complete respray in silver. Obviously the domes are done the darker blue to try and make it more accurate, obviously off the photos I was working with. Obviously I done the dome lights yellows. I didn't actually have a Dalek not one I wanted to basically custom with the yellow light, so I sort of took one of these and sort of done what I could. And then obviously this here, pretty much what I done, I cut the sucker plunger off. And does this disc look familiar to you? That there is obviously off the back of one of the Invasion Earth Daleks, but I didn't need, so yeah, I just sort of glued it on there, put a little sort of mutant thing on there. It's not very good, but it looks cool anyway, and this is definitely one of my favourite ones that I do have. I'm just going to pop that down there because I think it looks better sitting like this. But yeah, not bad at all. So, there we go, I'll put this one to one side. And in is the most recent one that I only literally have just finished about an hour ago. So, obviously I just done this really just for a bit of fun to celebrate the 53rd anniversary of the Daleks. So, I just basically took one of my doubles that I have of Dalek Sec. I'm pretty much done that paint job on this, okay, obviously, but yeah, obviously a lot of people have done these with a lot of the models, like obviously some people have done them with some full-size Daleks, and they look unbelievable, and it's one of those colours I've always thought that looked unbelievably sexy on the new series Daleks, and I've always wanted to have one in my collection, so sort of, since I was sort of getting everything else, all the other customs sort of finished off today, a couple others, I sort of thought, why not, I'll just get it done and out of the way before Christmas and clear everything up so everything's all nice and clean until after Christmas is out of the way anyway. But yeah, I would say as far as the paintwork goes, so far it's probably the most tidy one that's actually came out, looks quite well. So yeah, obvious signs of improvement, which is a good thing to see. But yeah, on the whole, not too bad at all. So I'll just bring a few more in the shot here. Let's all just have a wee look at these, shall we? Right. And these aren't the only ones I've ever done, really. There is quite a few other costumes that I have done. But to be honest with you, they're either I done them last year, so it wouldn't really count for a 2016 video, or they were done in a time where I really didn't know what I was doing, and I really just could not be bothered. So, yeah, I would say on the whole, things are definitely improving. This one is a joke, so, but I like it, as I said. On the video, it doesn't really look like it really doesn't, it looks like the red and the silver is really merged there. In person, trust me, the silver on the baubles, like the hemispheres, really do stand out, they look really nice. But out of all of them, my favourites, it's going to either have to be between the Power of the Daleks. Oh, I do quite like him. I do like the Emperor, even though he's not perfect by any means. Trust me, none of these are absolutely perfect. I'm a complete novice whenever it comes to this stuff. I'm only doing it because I want new stuff in the collection, because you obviously can't buy the Daleks like this. But yeah, I like them all. I like all Daleks. I can't pick a favourite one. I like them all. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway, and hopefully I've inspired you even a little to go out and paint one of your Daleks or do a custom job. Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I know a lot of people say that, oh, if I can do it, anyone can. Trust me, if I can, you can, okay? As I said, I'm a complete novice whenever it comes to this stuff. Just get yourself some good quality paints and a steady hand, which I don't have. I got a really shaky hand. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. And if you've got any feedback or if you've got any customs that you've ever done, post them in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay? Cheers, bye-bye.